Hello, everyone. In this lecture, we will be going over website development, and we will specifically be looking at tables and then images in HTML. How tables work, how can we build the tables, and how can we add images into our website. So starting with the tables, table starts with the table annotation like this table. And a table is an HTML structure created with the table element that organizes data into rows and columns. Cell is basically a cell is location in the table at a specific row and column. For example, if we search for any table in Word example, let's just look at this one over here. Oh, this is not big enough. Or maybe so this is an example of a table. Here, if we say these are the columns, so January, February, March are the columns. These are rows, Adelaide, Brisbane, Canberra, these are, and then the values for each of these rows. These are rows and specific cells. This is basically, if I say, hey, what is the value of Canberra and February? So this is the Canberra row and this is the February column. So 411. 411 is the cell value. So these are specific cells. So cell has associated column and row numbers that you can say. A cell is a location in the table at a specific row and column. TR or table row, TR element, and this is how you start the TR, and you can end TR like this. And you have values in here. Element creates a table row which contains all the rows of cell. TH is table header. TH element creates a table cell containing table header information about the data. And TD is table data. The TD element creates a table cell containing table data. And caption, you start caption with caption like this, and you obviously have to end caption as well. And then whatever value, this is the caption for the table. So this is how you write caption. A table caption defines a short descriptive text for table and is created with the caption element. Col span attribute or row span attribute. A single table cell occupies a single row and column by default, but a cell may span multiple columns or multiple rows using a col span attribute and row span attribute to specify how many columns or rows to span. TH stands for table head. The TH element specifies the table header, and TH body specifies the table's body, and T foot is the element specifies the table footer. Let's look at an example of a table, the table opening and table closing tag. So here it is, the table opening and table closing tag creates a structure and stores the table's content. The caption element, here we open caption, we close caption, we have all the values inside this, like what we want to show. Here we say presidential nominee, and it says presidential nominee is here. And then TR, this opening, and TR is the closing tags, creating a row inside a table. So here we have table row 1, table row 2, and table row 3. So we have 3 TRs that are opening and closing. So these are 3 respective rows we have. And then TH is the header. Opening and closing tags create 2 header cells in the same row. So the first row we call party and nominee. These should be headers. So we say, hey, party, and hey, this is nominee. This TH and opening and closing specifies this here. 2 more rows are added for the table. Each row has 2 data cells created with TD, that means table data, opening and closing tags. If you remember our previous example, previous lectures example, we created this website with different celebrations around the world. Now let's do one thing. Let's create a table for this. So for New Year's Eve, I want to create a table. So let's open the code. Here we have the section for the Christmas. I want to add a table for Christmas. So now Christmas doesn't have anything, no list or nothing. I want to add the table here. Let's see how can we add table here. I already did the code. I'm copying this here. Or if I want to manually add the table as well, I can do that. Table. So this is the table. If I save this and tries to reload, nothing shows up here because we did not define the table yet. Now I want to say, hey, I want to add a table, and then I want to name this table something. Of this. Okay. Okay, as I was saying, so I created this table. Now I want to say, hey, in this table, I want this table to be named. I can do this by caption and close caption, and I want to call it common Christmas tradition around the world. Now, if I reload the web page, what does it say? Common Christmas tradition around the world, but the table is not showing, right? Because we didn't create the table yet. Let's do this. Let's create the table. So table has table th. And then tables will have the body, that's table body. Now table head should have one table row, PR, and then close it. Within this table row, I want to make some headers. If I save this, if I check the web page, how does it look like? Nothing there yet because we did not create any table row. Table header, th, we call it first should be country, and then let's create some more. Table header, one is country, and it was common dish, and it was tradition. If I reload this now I have the table headers, but this table doesn't show any borders, right? Let's make the border or make it look like a table. In the table tag, I say border should be 20. Let's save this and now reload. So I just defined the table has a border. Okay, now the table has this data, these 3 rows. Now, but the table doesn't have any value under this. Let's create the body. In the body, let's do this. Let's bring, in the body, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 table rows, and then each of them has the table data. That is the value for each of these rows. Now, if I hit save and reload, we have a much more better looking table now. United States, the common Christmas dish is roasted turkey, and tradition is decorating Christmas trees in gift exchanges. United Kingdom has roasted turkey, also Christmas pudding, and carol is the so yeah, we have this table now. let's look into images now, how we can create images. If we look in the table code before, so here we create the table, we set the border 20. This border is basically saying, hey, I want to add, if I say 40, it will increase the border size. It's like this. And if we have something like, hey, I don't want border, I want just one, and I save it, we'll still create the table, but no borders. This also looks good, not bad. Now, I want to add images. How do we add images? It's pretty easy. If we want to add images, we just add the image tag, and then for example, in New Year's Eve, I want to add an image. This is an example. So image should have image source, like where is the image coming from? And if image is not displayed, what should it say? Also, it helps with the if the image is not, someone cannot see the image and they do a screen reader, this is the alternate text that will be read to that person when the image is not shown, and we say the image width, how much the image should, what width should the image have. If we reload this, now decorated Christmas tree, but decorated Christmas tree doesn't have, we don't have this image here. That's why it says decorated Christmas tree. Now let's find an image. Decorated or Christmas tree maybe. Let's do this, Christmas. Let's search this. Oh, no, I want to search in images. This looks like a good image. Open image in new tab. I open the image. I can see this is the JPG. This is the right format. If I go to here and replace the JPG format and save this, so this URL has the image. Now, if I reload my web page, how does it look like? We have the image here. Now, image tag starts with the image and ends with image. Source is where we say the URL. Alternate attribute is the alternate attribute provides text description to use an alternative display of the image. Width or height attribute, the width and height attributes are optional image attributes that tell the browser how many pixels the image should occupy. And then we have aspect ratio as well. So this image, this is the paragraph tag, it goes up there. It's the image where we say, hey, cat.jpg, this image is available, so it loads up. If we don't have an image, broken.jpg, we don't have that image available, it says alternate text, like the broken image will be displayed here. So image formats, different formats are acceptable, like JPG, PNG, and GIF. I have downloaded some example image in our local machine. Let's try that with the code. So if I copy this, I want to say I want to add photo of a Diwali. I want to copy the whole line, paste it here. Now if I reload, this also shows the Christmas image, but I want to add the Diwali image. But now instead of searching URL, I search locally. I have a folder called images. And within the images folder, I have a file called WebP. This has, this is basically an image of Diwali. If I reload this, it shows the Diwali image now. For Eid, I also have another photo. Let's copy this, paste it into Fitr. Copy this, paste it here. Instead of Diwali, let's call Eid. And this is JPG format file. So this is something that I have saved or downloaded in my local machine. If I try to search it here, let's do one thing. In the desktop, where we have the hello.html, I have a folder called images, and within images, I have these files. So I downloaded this today. If I open the ETH image, this is the ETH image. And if I reload this website, now ETH image is showing up. Now, another format that is acceptable is the GIF format. This is graphics interchange format. So let's do this. Let's try with the now instead of ETH, we call it this is the GIF that I have saved. If I go there, also the alternate text, it says decorated Christmas tree. Instead, let's replace it with Chinese New Year photo GIF where dancing dragon icon is shown. This is the alternative text. If we reload this is the photo. This is the GIF that we downloaded. This is the GIF format we used. Here we used another format that is JPG. Another format could be WebP. So these are all the formats that you can use in HTML page. JPG is lossy compression, but PNG and GIF are lossless. Also, if you want something transparent, like the background color is red and you want some image up there, but the image has a background color white, it doesn't look good, but you want the background to be transparent, you can use PNG or GIF, GIF format. If you want animation, it has to be a GIF, but PNG and JPG doesn't show animation. There are more other formats like SVG and WebP. I have used WebP for this example, but you can use PNG or JPG as well. SVG, we will learn about that in later on classes. So lossy compression is basically JPG images use lossy compression, meaning that some of the original picture information is lost when compressed. Lossless compression is PNG and GIF images are lossless compression, meaning no image quality is lost. JPG and PNG images can be displayed true color, that is 24-bit color, which approximately 16 million different colors. In the next class, we will look into hyperlinks and other topics. This video is for images and tables. Practice this, and I have posted all the contents for this week's class participation in the Zybook. Also, assignment 2 has been posted. That's assignment 2 is also through Zybook this week. Please complete those and submit it within the deadline. The deadline is September 22nd. Thank you.